Unix command and shell scripting session for the Unix command sed stream editor. So we have this file employee details which we are using for learning sed. Now let's do cat command and see. So the now we have seen address how to replace the things with address, or how to search the lines, required lines with address or context, or how to do insert, append and delete. So in this session we will see how to substitute, how to change the things which are already available in the file with something else. So this is substitution. Now let's say I have this symbol. If you see the one which I have highlighted, but before going ahead with the substitution, I will always recommend, whatever file you have, whatever changes you want to do, always copy paste the same file. So like I will say substitute test.txt. So this is for practice purpose. I will explain this reason as well. I have previously also explained. Here also I will explain. So we will see substitute test, and I will say substitute test jobs. So what exactly I want to substitute? So let's say I want to substitute this first or this pipe symbol. So what is the exact command for the same? So for that purpose, like how we have done -n -p option and all these things. So here for substitution we have standard one, which is S. S stands for substitute, and this again forward slash and the symbol, or whatever thing we want to substitute. So let's say I want to substitute the same with the colon, and then complete the same. So close the single quote and then file name. So let's hit enter. So if you see, the first occurrence of pipe symbol in all the lines have been substituted. Only first occurrence. Okay, but what if I want to do the changes only in first line? So I will do head -n1. So it will happen, the change will happen only in the first line because of this command, because we are saying whatever changes we are doing, do it only in the first line. So only first occurrence of this pipe symbol will get replaced with this colon symbol. Now what if I want to replace every pipe symbol, this second, third, fourth and fifth, with colon? So the same command, we were doing substitute. So this substitute always happens on the first occurrence. If we want to do it for all, then it should be the global. So the G word we have to add. So if you see, every pipe symbol has been replaced with colon symbol. So this is how we have to do the substitution. Now this is in terms of we have done. If you see, without giving line addressing, this has happened on all the lines in that file. If we are providing, if we are saying do the substitution and only show first line, so this is happening only on the first line. But what if we have to provide the address? So let's provide the address. So the command is sed, then we have to provide the address. So like 1,3 line, let's assume on first 3 lines we want to see the substitution of pipe symbol with colon, and then complete. So this is done, and then the file name substitute test. So this substitution won't happen on all the lines. This will happen only on first, second and third line. Yes, if you see first, second and third line, rest of the file has been printed as it is on the terminal. So you can also see. So only first, second and third. Previously how I was doing it, I was doing it on the complete file, and while showing only was showing on the first line, head -n1. Now here we are providing the address that do the substitution, but only in first 3 lines. So how about same command with G option? It means that this will do the substitution for all the pipe symbol in the first 3 lines. So let me hit enter. Yes. So all the pipe symbol in the first 3 lines have been replaced. But remember, if we want to make the changes, permanent changes in the same file, we have to use -i option, but we are not doing it. See, this is the beauty of this set command. It doesn't make the changes in the same file there itself. We have to use those options and then only it will happen. What is the benefit of this? The only benefit is if we are executing some wrong command, those changes won't get saved into the file. So this is just one precaution. I always do it, especially while doing set. Always copy paste the file. I know that okay, these changes are not going to be saved. This will be always first reflected on the terminal, but this is one precaution. I always do it just to be on safer side, because files won't be readily available all the time. Once you make changes, changes are done. There's no revert back. So this is always a good practice. Of course, if you have some other good practice, follow the same. Then how about I will do cat command again, so that it would be easier to understand. So how about if I want to like 1234, this is the employee ID. So how about my organization got 9999 employees, and now the count has also over. So how we can update the count? So our requirement is, at the beginning of all these employee IDs, add prefix, suffix with one more digit. So how we can do it? Like said, I will do substitution. So as you guys know, all the time caret is the symbol at the beginning of the line. So we are saying append add like 1. Let's assume we are okay. Let's assume we are going ahead with 1 only, and then complete the substitution globally in the file, and then substitute that file name, and then hit enter. So if you see, for all employee IDs, it gave one substitution as 1. This 1 got added for all employee IDs. So now of course your employee count will increase from 9999 to 99999. So this is one way. Of course, now again, if you do cat substitute test.txt, these changes are not saved. Why? Because we didn't use -i-e option to make changes in the same file. So this will show you the output, that okay, this is what you are asking for. Is this the correct one? Then only go ahead and make the changes. Otherwise, till then, keep searching for the correct sed command. So this is in case of at the beginning of a file. So how about at the end of the file? Again, I will execute this command. Like the salary is in this format, but what if I want the salary in this format? So 1234.00. so how we can achieve this? So the way we have seen, caret is for beginning of the line, same way dollar is for end of the line. So we will again execute the sed command, then substitute. So the end is, for end of the line is dollar, and then we will say add this, substitute this in the file, and then again execute this, provide the file name, and let's see. So yes, at the same time I can see there is a space in my file. So see, this is one benefit. When I'm doing this thing on another file, I will get to see that okay, there is a space in my file, and I should be removing that space also. Now let's assume that we make these changes, and let's assume that we go ahead and make the change on the same file. So this sort of errors may appear. So first we should do is, we should remove the space, we should resolve these things, and then only should execute this thing. So let me do it so that at least this command will be correctly visible for you guys. Don't worry guys, I'm just doing vi, so I will be having one more session on the same, and I will execute the same command. So see, that space has been removed, and now output is correctly visible. Now how about can we go ahead and make this change? Can we make this change permanently? So can we do like this way? Say first I will show cat substitute test.txt, and I will make this change permanently -I, then substitute command, start of the colon, and I have to do it globally. Okay, there is a error message in my script, in my command execution. Let me remove this -I, and let's check again once again. Okay, it is not done, so we are supposed to do it. So -I, -E. Okay, I think something. Okay, fine. Then we will check cross verify. Yes, but now we realize that okay, this whatever substitution we have done. So this was our sub underscore test.txt file. After that we executed this command, and then we got the desired output. But see, in your case, because maybe because I'm using Mac, so that's why I'm using this options. But of course you might be using Linux or something like that, so not necessarily that these options will work. You may have to search in the man file on sed what exactly is the option hyphen something like that, to save the changes whatever we are doing in the same file. Now after making the changes I realized that okay, this is not required. So we should be always ready when we are making such sort of changes. We should always be ready to know that if I have to revert these changes, what exactly is the command. So again I have to revert the changes. So what I will do, -I -E, and we want to do it in the same file. So again I will say substitute .00 from the end of the line, and then we don't want those things, we just want in this thing, in this pattern. So we just want to remove this .00. So we are not providing anything but globally, and then again file name. So let's check substitute.txt. Yes, so this was one example I wanted to provide you, that whatever changes we are making in the file, first execute the command, see whether it is working or not. If you are comfortable with the changes, go ahead, make the changes in the file, but at the same time always have one command ready at your end for whatever changes you have done in the file. If you have to revert those changes, always keep that command ready, because this is one experience. It happens that after making changes, after moving things from one environment to another environment, business user may come and ask that this is not required and this needs to be reverted. So we should be always ready to make these changes on timely basis. Now let's cross verify this file. So just changes have been removed. So how about, because we have seen appending, we have seen at the end, we have seen, so how about changing this executive word to manager word? How we can do it? Like we will again do the substitute, then copy paste the executive, update it with manager. Of course if I am showing you like this way, there is a reason. So substitute test.txt. So this is what I wanted to show. See, because of this, what will happen, you will come to know that if I am going to substitute executive designation with manager designation, so this kind of things may also happen. So how I can avoid this thing? So I will give one space and I will see. No, it is not working. So again I will provide one more space. So this it means that if you want to replace executive designation with manager designation, go ahead in this format. See, this is one example. This is what I wanted to show you. If you are going ahead with all this kind of command execution, then always do it on a different, means same sort of copied file. do it without those options, which will not save the changes in the same file. Once you are comfortable that whatever desired output you are looking forward for you are receiving, then only use those options which will save those changes in the same file. Now again I will clear the screen and again I will execute cat command. So how about let's say I have, if you see, if you look at the file, of course there are spaces inside the file. So how about if I want to remove these spaces after name, after employee ID, after resignation, after department, and then date of birth and all these things? So is there any way? Yes. So we have to see how we can do it. So like this way I just provided one space, I provided second space. This could work in case of one or two spaces like this, and then star, and replace it. I don't want to replace it with anything else, so I'm giving it as a blank, and then I want to make this change globally inside the file, so I will say file name. So see, so this has removed all the spaces from the file, but this would be the final view of the file. So sometimes file is required in this format, so this is what it is required to be done. But always make sure that if we are going to do go ahead with this, again whatever I have said previously, always have that sort of command ready to revert the changes. Now in this case, what I will be doing, I will be keeping that one file ready, that okay, this was my actual file. If I'm going ahead with the changes, I will go ahead with the changes on a new file. So this is all about substitution command option in sed command. I hope you have liked this session. Thank you very much.